What's up, you guys? It's Mdog5. Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking over my top 10 most underrated videos. Technically, I think most of my videos are underrated, and a lot of you seem to think the same thing. But some of my videos are more underrated than others, in my personal opinion. Today I'm going to be ranking these videos and giving you reasons as to why I think they are so underrated. My definition of an underrated video is where the work that goes into producing said video and the quality of said video is laughably uncorrelated with the accumulated views and engagement that video received. At the end of this video, I will give you my reason as to why I think that my videos in general don't garner a lot of attention, and why I think that it'll stay that way for quite some time. If you do wish to support me, then make sure to check out the description down below and find a playlist that you enjoy. I've made over 600 videos, so I know you'll find something in there that you will also enjoy. Make sure to leave a comment, and without any further ado, let's get into it. At number 10, we have Walmart Bakugan Highlights. This is a video where I compiled what I thought were the most entertaining bits from my Bakugan Defenders of the Core series that I made back in 2021. I chose to put this at number 10 because the video isn't high quality, and I made an editing mistake around the 13-minute mark. This video was made during a time where I edited my videos off of my cell phone. This entailed recording the footage on my laptop via the Elgato, then uploading the video to YouTube privately. I would screen record the private video, which turned into a file onto my phone, and then edited the video from my phone. Then I downloaded the edited video and uploaded the completed video publicly onto YouTube. Depending on how much storage I had on my cell phone at the time, I could only upload the videos in 720p, which nowadays isn't even high definition. This, compounded with the fact that I'm essentially compressing the video 4 times, made it challenging to post visually appealing videos. This was unfortunately one of them. Despite this, I believe that this was my most entertaining miniseries that I've done on the channel as of right now, and I had a pretty good time making the videos. This video represents the best moments in that series, which is why I think it's my 10th most underrated video on the channel.
Are you ready?
What the? Who the fuck are you?
I guess.
What?
Don't worry.
Who the fuck is this? Who is voicing Daniel Kuso?
Who's this?
Nigga, you look like you got a dress on, bitch. Don't even fucking talk to me.
Ready to get dominated? Ready to get dominated? Ready to get dominated?
Before we get into today's video, here's a word from our sponsor, Raycons. Raycons come in pairs of 2, just like these nuts.
Give Drago to me. Give Drago to me. Give Drago to me.
Boy, if you...
At number 9, we have Reppin' Sets in Splatoon 3 featuring Wave Chicken. This is the first video that I posted after promising my community that the quality of my videos will begin to reflect the amount of time I've been doing YouTube, which is almost 8 years now. Thus, I came out with a fully edited Splatoon 3 video featuring my friend and no stranger to the channel, Wave Chicken. As a veteran Splatoon player, this video captures me playing with Chicken during his very first few games ever on Splatoon 3. We had a blast, and it made for some great gameplay and a lot of funny and memorable moments. The video includes sound effects, occasional subtitles, swear bleeps for those who don't like explicit language, memes, and pop-ups that I made myself specifically for the video. It took a decent amount of time to edit and reflected a video being produced by someone with a 5-digit subscriber count, if I do say so humbly. I wouldn't really have cared about a lack of performance on this video in a normal context. I mean, not many people are going out of their way to watch a Splatoon video where 2 20-year-olds are holding up gang signs next to a Splatoon character in the thumbnail. However, out of the over 600 videos that I posted on this channel, this is my 8th least viewed video. If we are going off of an objective metric, this would probably be my number 1 most underrated video, which is a shame.
Ain't no way. How do I do the front?
This nigga was dancing and shit like I wouldn't snipe him. Nigga popped him right in the fucking mouth. Don't ever with me.
Never come to Frank's office.
Oh my god! What you think that bomb's gonna stop me? I'm about to snipe the out you. You talking about?
No way.
Sit down. Sit down. Kill this nigga, Gabe. Kill him. Kill him.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man. Dude, I'm giant. It says pro. I would have thought that it would be better if it was pro, but that's like naming a Nerf Joel of Rapid Fire Pro.
At number 8, we have Splatoon 3 Fresh Season Wrap Up. Back in my Fortnite days, I made highlight reels of my best moments during each season, and consistently released them on the last day of said season. These highlight reels would turn into montages come Chapter 2 of Fortnite, all the way up until I quit the game. Now the problem with this is that I wasn't that good at Fortnite. Above average? Yes, but take time out of my day to watch you good? Hell no. This is not the case, however, for Splatoon 3. With the release of Splatoon 3, and with the game coming in the form of seasons, I quickly jumped at the opportunity to continue my wrap-up series. Now, begging the former question, I'm not a high-level Splatoon pro or anything of that sort, but I am better than most and good enough for most to be entertained by my gameplay. In my personal opinion, the wrap-up montage to Season 3 of Splatoon 3, or the Fresh Season 2023, is by far my best montage in terms of gameplay and music sync. I show several clips of me getting clips in the most competitive rank threshold in the base game, as well as adding in effects, which I think enhances the quality of each clip. The montage lasts around 8.5 minutes across 3 different songs and with almost 70 clips. I even received this comment on this specific video. If you're a fan of Splatoon, I highly recommend checking out this montage.
They was mad, but I ain't gonna lie, he on his side. Every out that diss me, already died. Every out that diss me, already shot. Stop capping and telling them lies before I go make a movie on your shot. Fit to the set, pop out like surprise. I know you gon' run when you look at my eyes. This is 30 stick, but this is not a 9. It don't matter, you still gon' die. I be off the pills, enjoy my time. She be trying to chill, bitch, get on my line. I don't need a bitch, they be wasting time. No bitch about to play with my mom. I can make your little bitch just wanna percolate. Sex first, then we can have an after date. Gave me head to my shit, I'm decapitated. Look me in my eye and do I'm that nasty thing. Make it rain in the club like a nasty day. Told him that I'm coming, no ejaculate. Pastry, pocket boy, you not having cake. Fuck that overcoat and that's for your jacket. Bro just made his money back off a half a plate. Rolly cost me 40,000, that's half a thing. I remember. Find out tonight. I got a feeling we finna be close. I got a feeling you already know. Baby, let me take control. You ain't gonna be solo no more. No deceive me.
In our number 7 spot, we have 1 hour of Splatoon 3 20 bombs. The title of this video pretty much snitched on the video in terms of what it actually entails. This is an hour of me getting 20 plus kills in one match in the game of Splatoon 3. This is what I posted as my Halloween special for 2023, which, for those who don't know, I post a huge or substantial video every year on Halloween. This is what I'd imagine to be a Splatoon viewer's pipe dream. Coupled with the fact that I spent all year compiling these 20 bombs and putting them in one video, I'd say that this video is unfortunately underappreciated. One critique that I have for myself is that a lot of this footage is from theater mode, which is one of the laziest methods of providing Splatoon viewers with content. It's also lackluster in terms of viewer engagement. If I stumbled upon this video myself, I probably would have gotten bored at some point, seeing as I can watch Kiver or that SRB2 dude get 20 bombs while commentating over the game. However, an hour of good Splatoon gameplay is an hour of good Splatoon gameplay. It's a shame that this video, or a video of this concept, isn't being pushed out to people who might enjoy it. But a video like this can get 100 times the views. In our number 6 spot, we have Goodbye Breath of the Wild. This is probably the most efficient I've made and edited a long formatted video. I started this video on May 6th and got it out at my target date. May 11th, 2023, which if you remember, was the last day before Tears of the Kingdom released. Of all the YouTube videos with this title, this is unsurprisingly the least viewed. This is a 2.5 hour long edited video of me going through and replaying Breath of the Wild story mode. I gave a detailed walkthrough of the missions, some Easter eggs, lots of game knowledge to help a potential new player, and recognizing lots of little details Nintendo put into the game that made it so special to begin with. It would have been the perfect video on how to beat the game if it were made 7 years ago. This video was made during a time where my Tears of the Kingdom speculation videos blew up and did extremely well compared to the rest of my videos. Besides a fully edited video essay, this was the most substantial way for me to say goodbye to one of the most impactful video games I've ever played in my life. I'm less so disappointed in the views that this video received, because I cannot imagine a world where I didn't put that video out as a tribute to Breath of the Wild. Some critiques are that the audio got messed up towards the final 20 minutes of the video, the editing is minimal, but it's enough to where it has a nice flow. I did get a little more comfortable towards the end of the video and stopped giving advice and more so reacted to the game like I would during a Let's Play, and I dropped the video at a point in time where literally nobody would be playing Breath of the Wild anymore, and everyone would be moving on to Tears of the Kingdom. What can't be written off is the presentation of this game. Like, just look at this shit. You can either A, go straight to Hyrule Castle, which is shown in this window, or you can go to where you're supposed to go, which is shown in this window. And that's what we're gonna do. As a new player, like, you've experienced none of this. It's like, now you have this entire world. And you're at that tender spot where nothing's gonna be redundant yet. You've done no side quests, and you have this entire world to explore. You can go beyond those mountains and go to the desert. You can go over there, which is another snow region. You can go to the volcano if you want to, Eldin. I'm not Daruk, okay? I am not Daruk. Don't play with me. Go for these nuts, Daruk. Come on, man. Wow. You are so strong. At number 5, I have a Ghetto Bakugan Battle Brawlers documentary. This is the first huge video that I made on my PC and served as the last huge video I made before going off to college. This video took a very long time to make and a lot of sit your ass down and dedicate your time moments for me. This video details me narrating the entire first season of one of my favorite childhood shows, Bakugan. The twist is that my commentary is very explicit and ghetto. I got inspiration from CJ the Champ with his commentary of his anime videos. Where we differ is that I have nowhere near as much editing, but my video is a full-fledged commentary of the season. I spent time actually mapping out the plot, character progression, and explained how the game of Bakugan is played. Then, as things play out in the season, I explained them while making jokes and remarks. There was a decent amount of editing and inclusion of memes to make it even more entertaining. I was hoping to tap into a new audience a little bit with this video, as I know there are so many people out there who would like this nostalgic show while also finding the delivery funny. Some critiques I have for myself is that it feels less well edited than I remember. I don't really know and I can't really put a finger on it, but it kind of feels odd when looking back at it. Pause. Even though I spent so much time, effort, and energy on this video, I don't look back at it and feel too proud. It might have been too much of me talking, and because I was reacting to what was going on, I should have played audio from the actual show. Also, it sort of drags on a tiny bit. There aren't any timestamps or anything. But in any case, I know that there are a ton of people who would have loved this video that didn't and never will watch it. So they start laughing and shit. Ha 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 ha.
Ability card activate!
Are you stupid? Do you think a newly evolved Bakugan wouldn't have a new ability card? That's the point of evolving. Then sets that shit off, my nigga sends a fireball, but that shit has meteors attached to it. Split all of them. So they're going to the hospital under the presumption that Joe works for Masquerade. But something's not adding up, because when they pull up to the hospital, Joe's mom is like, oh, you guys must be Joe's friends. Thanks for coming to see him. Makes them cookies and shit. But Shun does not have time for this. Look at his face, bro. He's like, please, don't kill Drago. Please. This nigga sits here and looks down. He's like, get your filthy ass, nigga. I mean, human hands off me. Kicks this nigga all the way to... Yo, that was some real racist shit. Bow, bow, bow. Since those 3 fireballs over their way, they dodged at the last second. They're like, yo, who the fuck was that? This nigga Masquerade was like, bitch, it was Masquerade. Fuck is you talking about? Drewman's like, oh, Masquerade, look at the traitor. This nigga Masquerade was like, trade these nuts in your mouth, bitch. Gets to shooting, my nigga.
In our number 4 spot, we have Wave Clan Cooking Competitions 2022 and 2023. I'm putting both videos into one spot because they're pretty much the same. The 2023 edition is at just over 100 views, while the 2022 edition has under 100. These videos entail Wave Clan, who consists of myself and my friends, all competing in a cooking challenge, seeing who can make the best food. It's a cool, fully edited IRL portion of the channel where you get to see me and my friends in the flesh. I'd say that these videos are underrated because 1, they're IRL, 2, they involve multiple people with multiple personalities, and 3, the video would appeal to a general audience. If you take the same exact video, same thumbnail, but just upload this video on a different channel, I could definitely see this video breaking over 100,000 views. The videos don't have crazy high-level camera quality with literal cameramen in the background made to resemble an actual Food Network show. It's just literally my tripod and camera. But the video flows decently enough to make up for it. If I had to say, I think the video quality is like the humble beginnings of a group that makes it big on YouTube. I don't think the videos are flawless. Like I said, there could be multiple cameras and more sophisticated angles. We also have a lot of background noise during the interviews. We aren't mic'd up or anything, but I don't think it takes that much away from the entertainment of these videos.
Dry ass fucking dick stuck between some buds. And that nigga Cunningham ate that shit up. Of course he ate that dick up real quick. Nigga rated a dick higher than mine. A dick with no flavor. A flavorless dick. This nigga ate it, pulled his dick out, put it in a bud, gave it to Cunningham. Cunningham said that shit was a 6.5. But let me start talking. Let me give him a burger. I put my all in. This nigga ate and spent 30 seconds on this fucking glizzy. I spent damn near 10 minutes making this fucking burger. And I got a 6? A 6?
I understand that you're mad. I understand that you're aggravated. But I had this one lingering question in my head.
All right, go ahead.
What did you do in this competition to help your teammate?
I cut the potatoes, right? I cut the carrots, all right? I cut everything. I put the seasoning on everything. I made an egg and a hog. But because my contestants were so hungry, I decided to eat that shit first. So I ate it, and we didn't score.
Your contestants were so hungry you decided to eat it yourself.
Did I stutter?
No, I just wanted to make sure I heard that correctly. Go ahead, continue.
Now getting into my really underrated videos. In our number 3 spot, we have Were the Divine Beasts That Bad? This is my largest analytical video on Breath of the Wild and my largest discussion video. It's the result of an over 30-page script which produced an hour-long video. In this video, I address the hypercriticism of the Divine Beasts being poor in Breath of the Wild, or at the very least, less than a traditional dungeon experience. I feel like I collected my thoughts, ideas, and opinions on the Divine Beasts pretty well while scrutinizing them under a cool rating process. I feel like I was able to set the atmosphere of this video with the music, and as for the content, I made sure to include multiple aspects that others never did when addressing this topic, looking at the issue through a different and holistic lens. All the while, I did so while throwing in some quick jokes and sometimes explicit language. This is also one of those videos where, as I would say something, the footage would have to match that something, so it really made for an interesting editing process. Speaking of which, creating this video was no easy feat. I had to restart Breath of the Wild on 2 different accounts just to get the footage I needed. I also essentially replayed the entire game twice just for this video. I also dug up some old footage that I was holding on to for years in hopes that I would one day make a video like this. I also got it out during an interesting time in my life, which has nothing to do with the video, but will make me never forget making it. My only critique is that I was sick during the making of this video, so my voice was scratchy and I couldn't project how I wanted to at times. But all in all, I look back at this video with pride because I do think this is one of my most professional and well put together videos. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having Twilight Princess or Wind Waker as your favorite Zelda title, but saying Breath of the Wild doesn't hold a candle to Ocarina of Time or A Link Between Worlds is crazy. Because in this definition of lackluster, what we really mean to say is not like the older Zelda titles in their dungeons. So naturally, when I could conflate people who think Breath of the Wild's dungeons are bad and people who think Breath of the Wild is bad because Link can't play a fucking flute, I tend to ignore such criticisms. So if that's the case, what is this video doing on YouTube? Rivali's SOS Morse code didn't appear until the end of the loop due to Rivali's inflated ego. This signifies how he was most likely reluctant to call upon help, as all the other Morse code sounds appear in the beginning of the loop. It's details like this that separate the good games from the great ones. If you're a fan of the channel, then you probably know the last two videos on the list. In my number 2 spot, we have How Epic Games Destroyed Fortnite, Ultimate Fortnite Documentary. This is the video that I worked the hardest on, and it was the biggest video on my channel for over 2 years. This is my second Fortnite Downfall documentary, and is the follow-up to my first Fortnite documentary, which blew up in my standards. One day, while looking back at my first Fortnite documentary, I came to the conclusion that there was so much more I wanted to address, and it felt weird because I was still playing the game at that time. In this video, however, I was able to piece together how Fortnite went from my most played game to a game I can't look at without feeling the urge to vomit. This video is super special to me sentimentally, as it was released just before the time I really did stop playing the game, and at a point where I definitely did not care about making any updates. I was able to adequately articulate how Epic Games stripped away the magic Fortnite had on me. It somehow felt nostalgic in the current moment that I was playing the game. Then actually getting good at the game was very satisfying through editing, piece control, zone awareness, etc. They made their characters charming through funny little actions. The challenges to rank up the rewards in the battle pass were hype. The map changes and the storyline kept you at the edge of your seat. All of that made Fortnite a super special game to me. Now, because I'm an actual OG to the game and started playing it in 2017, I wasn't really a little ass kid. I wasn't grown, but I wasn't a little ass kid. But anyways, I was in an interesting position because of that. One that I would definitely take advantage of via this video. And that was directly witnessing the change in game direction. I witnessed a dedicated team of unique and passionate developers turn into sellouts, introducing more and more skins, characters, emotes, and story elements to fit the trend of being relevant to the youth. The problem is that youths don't remain youths, which is exactly why I think Fortnite is made for another generation nowadays. Now, Fortnite just reminds me of walking into a Vegas casino, oversaturated with the goal of keeping you there as long as possible instead of actually providing an experience of substance. And the core game is filled with weird weapons with ridiculous and inconsistent damage outputs. They even abandoned their core game and mainstreamed no build mode for a while. Like, bro, the fact that you could build is literally what made your game unique to begin with. I'm so glad that I was able to articulate my Fortnite experience from start to finish, pinpointing the exact moments in time where things took a turn for the worse, all before Fortnite actually turned into a game for a different generation. There are so many things I could talk about in terms of this video. The 50-page script, the months of editing, the deletion of everything on my phone just to be able to fit one 2-hour-long video onto it and then uploading it to YouTube. The fact that it got plagiarized by an old fan, and that video, which was basically just a shittier version of this video, got almost 20 times the views. But I'll end with this. If you are a former Fortnite player that dislikes the game, or if you're a current Fortnite player that wants to see how the game was back in its glory days, or even a current Fortnite player that likes the game, I'd recommend no other video before this one. It's a biased review of Fortnite, I'll admit it, but also a wild trip down memory lane. The video never fails to bring out my emotions. This is probably one of, if not the most important videos that I've ever made.
The battle passes are on a noticeable decline in terms of quality. I mean, we all know that Season 4's battle pass consisted of Marvel-only items. This move was actually heartbreaking and was the reality of something that I feared after hearing the leaks during the previous season. The main attraction for the entire season was built for a very small demographic of players who play Fortnite. Marvel fanatics. And even at that, I'm not entirely sure if even they wanted those characters to be the only thing in the new Fortnite Battle Pass. Fortnite's previous Battle Passes, no matter how poor they were at least genuine. They were filled with characters and items that were made by Fortnite. Remember when there was a story for each season and a side story to go along with it? Then there would be loading screens which revealed the story on a weekly basis, keeping the player engaged. Doing challenges around the map, although tedious at times, was pretty enjoyable. It seems as though Epic Games has lost the magic that made Fortnite in the wake of sucking off the NBA, NFL, Marvel, Ghostbusters, God of War, Halo, Space Jam, Star Wars, Rick and Morty. I mean, the list painfully continues, but I can go on.
And finally, in my opinion, my most underrated video out of a sea of underrated videos, we have the many flaws of Splatoon 3. Now you might ask why this is number 1 instead of number 2. Well, it's because it's of a similar magnitude to the Fortnite documentary, but it got half the views and overall less attention, where no other video on YouTube really competed with it. Unlike the Fortnite documentary, it's also properly edited and the quality is of high definition, being edited on a computer instead of a smartphone. This to date is my largest video ever, the file size of this one video alone being 120 gigabytes. That's the size of Red Dead Redemption 2 on your PS4. It took multiple days for it to upload on YouTube. It's a sequel to a prior video that I made on the phone, The Many Flaws of Splatoon 2, and focuses on, well, Splatoon 3. This video took around 5 months to make, starting in December of 23 and finally uploaded in April of this year. After turning away from Fortnite, I focused heavily on Splatoon 2, and then Splatoon 3 came out about a year later. I was able to compile a list of what I thought / still think are Splatoon 3's biggest flaws and articulate them in great detail. The editing for this video took a while, as it's one of those videos that updates the footage to fit what is being narrated. But imagine doing that for 2.5 hours. With my many flaws of Splatoon 2 video, kind of like my Fortnite documentary, I could definitely see the quality of the video being held back by the equipment I was using at the time, as well as me not being able to collect and articulate my thoughts in a manner digestible to a wide array of people. However, this is not the case with this video. This, aside from my Mdog5's video, is my first long formatted video where I believe I presented my points well and coherently, backed up my claims with evidence and rationale, while making the video entertaining to a degree. I followed the same format of my Splatoon 2 documentary, where I spoke about each game mode and picked out noticeable flaws in each of them. I think this video is not only meant for the viewer to challenge and resonate with some of the points that I have made, but also for Nintendo. I really wanted Nintendo to see this video, because Splatoon 3 is the result of a passionate project which is just being executed in ways which hinder its overall success and potential. I wanted to make a difference with this video, and I think it shows in the length and quality of the video. I was able to exemplify my passion for the game and series with this video, and it's almost criminal that all that work was only viewed by the amount of people that viewed it. Kind of like the Bakugan video. I know that there were a lot of people who would have loved and appreciated this kind of video. I've seen what is out there as far as this specific kind of content is concerned, and I have to say, this is kind of the ultimate Splatoon critique video. It's, in my opinion, a great amalgamation of common and even uncommon Splatoon 3 talking points. That being said, if you're a Splatoon player or Splatoon fan, I humbly believe you're doing yourself a disservice by not watching this video. I'm not saying my video is perfect, because it's not. However, the video was made to motivate change for the bettering of the Splatoon series, and I'm super proud of how it came out. It's the result of all of my experience with my former videos and documentaries. For example, Splatoon 2's documentary, I had bad equipment and my points weren't articulated super well, which held back the video's potential. My Fortnite documentary, I had a good script and good points, but bad equipment, which held back the video's potential. My Bakugan documentary, I had good equipment, but a bad flow, which held back the video's potential. I believe I finally hit the nail with this one, and that's why I think it's my most underrated video that I've ever posted. I mean, look at these screenshots of teammates being absolutely incompetent, and that is solely because of how matchmaking will either expect you to carry a bunch of trash cans due to your high performance, or just randomize you with players in the S+0 to S+50 range. Two different universes of skill level.
Yo, where's Louis?
Speaking of taking too damn long, why the fuck does it take 10 times as much ink to 5-star a weapon than it does to 4-star a weapon? Despite this, there are some things that Nintendo should have gotten down that they didn't, and some things that are in Splatoon 3 that are totally unacceptable. Some simple things like the declining in catalog quality, the weapons not having a lot of different kits. So to answer the question on why I think my channel is underrated, it's kind of my fault. In order to succeed on YouTube, you need to A, post things that people actually want to see, and B, you need to post that thing consistently. So I started off making Black Ops 2 Wii U videos. One, I thought they were pretty questionable in quality, and two, Black Ops 2 Wii U is super niche. I started to get enamored with posting videos due to the free reign I had with my laptop and my Elgato, so naturally I began to post not only one kind of video game, but a lot of different games that I played. And with every video that you make that doesn't get a lot of views, YouTube will spend less and less effort recommending your videos to others, because you haven't proven that your videos increase general watch time. At this point, people tend to find a niche and begin to make better and better kinds of those niche videos, which brings in a consistent audience. I could have stuck to a niche I found success with, which at first was my For the Switch series, which brought in a lot more views, but this is when I wanted to post Fortnite gameplay and vlogs, so I did that. Then I started to really diversify my videos. My next video to really blow up was my Tears of the Kingdom speculation video, and then my subsequent Breath of the Wild videos. I tried to post more Breath of the Wild content, but the views only slightly carried over. And I still posted Splatoon 3 gameplay with around 40 views per video. Then I had some Geometry Dash breakthroughs. I will continue to post Geometry Dash, as that is the main game that I currently play, as well as Splatoon, which will continue to average around 40 views per video, if that. So in summary, I posted a lot of kinds of videos which are always doomed to fail because YouTube has determined that they don't bring in enough viewers and watch time. But the thing is, I don't do this for views. Do I wish that I get more engagement in each video? Of course. But I post videos because I like posting videos. It's a hobby and it gives me something to do. A means of expressing myself almost. What I will say is stupid is that you can have a fully edited video with an actual thumbnail posted by a YouTuber who posts consistently, yet an unedited 30-second video with no thumbnail and raw footage of a Splatoon character giving another a fist bump will get thousands of views. My completions of Insane Demons get 1/4 of the views of that of an unedited video of Theory of Everything 2 or 9 Circles will floor my videos in the views department. It just doesn't seem consistent, and it feels as though at some point, YouTube should be recommending these videos to people. But hey, I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing, so we'll just see how everything goes. And I appreciate you guys for watching this video, of course. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment, help out the algorithm, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.